Dub Clubbers, hello, welcome in for yet another stream. I am Z-Dub Lee, as always. Thank you for hanging out with me. We got a fun flight planned for today. Of course, we're still in the Fenix A320 flying Frontier Airlines Flight 1483 from Chicago O'Hare right on over to Denver International. So I believe it's going to be a fun flight. We've got the Orville the Redbird, Orville the Cardinal livery downloaded. We've got scenery for both O'Hare and Denver. I think it's going to be fun. If you're hanging out with me live, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Be sure to say hello in the chat. Let me know that you're here so I can talk with you. And if you have not done so and you feel like you would like to, like the video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and feel free to share it. If you have any other flight sim communities, feel free to share the stream as well. If you're catching this stream after the fact, when I've uploaded it to YouTube, thank you for stopping in. Thank you for checking me out. Be sure to jump down below in the comments, say hello, let me know what you like, let me know what you don't like, let me know what you'd like to see from the channel. And if you have not done so and you would like to, subscribe, turn on notifications, and share. Also drop a like. It just helps the channel grow, it helps the content grow, and it gives me the motivation to keep pushing this type of stuff out. I greatly appreciate you hanging out with me. I'm Z-Dub Lee once again, and we're just going to jump right into it here. So there we are on stand in Chicago O'Hare in this beautiful Frontier Airlines livery. I mean, it just looks amazing. But we're going to go ahead and jump right in here and get Scotty to beam us around into that flight deck. Scotty, can you do it, please? Yes, he can, just like that. Now, I have noticed I was doing some testing around that the jetways are not working at Chicago, but that's going to be okay. We're just going to pretend like they do. We're going to set things up as normal, and we're just going to hang out. We are connected to VATSIM. I need to get the CTAF frequency pulled up. I had to Google where to find that, but I did find it. No worries. The O'Hare CTAF is 120.750. So let's tune that as soon as we get power on the aircraft. External power is available. We'll get our batteries on. Our systems are coming alive here. Crew supply oxygen can come on. We'll get these IRs aligning. We'll get our strobes on auto, our nav and logo lights on, no smoking lights on. We'll arm our emergency exit lights, and we will do a light test across the panel. Everything looks good there. That looks great. Perfect. Now what we can do, get rid of that master caution, 29901. I'm not sure what we're going to climb out to today because we don't have a departure planned. So what we're going to do is just dial 10,000 feet in there. And let's get our flight initialized. There we go. Mass and balance, we're not going to worry about that quite yet. We got to get everything going here. Let's see if we can get our ATIS. Let's see if this works. we sent it. Does this thing have a printer? It looks like it does, so. We sent that off. Here's our load sheet. We'll accept that to start off with. And while we are weather request, here we go. And we've got that. $299.01. All that looks good. Thank you. So let's get our flight initialized here. Two hours and 10 minutes is our estimated time en route. So that'll be fine. And let's get all this information. We are FFT Frontier Flight. Cost index today is, scroll up and look at it, 5. Very low cost index today. And we're going up to 360. Get our IRs aligned on ref, confirm align. All right. Flight plan, ORD, we're taking off on runway 22 left. That's what we're planning today. No SID, temporary insert. We're just gonna clear out this discontinuity right here. And then for Denver, we're planning our arrival to be on 16 left. We'll use the ILS for 16 left on the Logger 3. Via Brawny or Brewery, the Brewery transition. We'll insert that. And our secondary flight plan can be copied over to the active. And now we just need to get loaded up here. So what we can do is load aircraft, GSX boarding and refueling. And I could have sworn that I pre-filed this on a network. Maybe I did not. There we go. We're gonna squawk 1334 for this flight. Go ahead and get that on auto all. And we can get TA turned on as well. Finish getting our flight deck set up here, get constraints turned on. We'll open up the door just for fun. I just lost all sound in my headset. I mean, every bit of sound. That's interesting. There we go. Got it back. All right. So we are loading fuel. We'll get our fuel pumps turned on, get our seatbelt signs on. Joseph Dixon, hello, hello. How are you doing? I'm doing great. Good. I'm glad you're good. And I said I needed to get that CTAF frequency put in here. So let me find that one more time. 12075. Yep. It sounds like we are all done loading fuel here. Catering trucks are pulling off. And they are about to load our cargo and passengers. So we will go ahead and get the APU started up. A ham and cheese sandwich, very nice. I'm quite hungry myself, so you're gonna make me a little bit jealous there, Joseph. I'm sure it's rather tasty. Is it a hot ham and cheese? Or is it cold cuts? Our APU is available. We can start our timer. Oh, we're not going to attach the pushback tug today. Cold cuts, well, that's okay. I have not, I actually don't have any ATC online at the moment. There is, Denver Center is online. Maybe they'll still be online when we get in their area here in a couple of hours. But I do have this CTAF pulled up for O'Hare, so we will be talking on CTAF. And then we will swap over to Unicom. Yeah, I don't have any controllers in Chicago, unfortunately.
O'Hare traffic, reliable 262 heavies out of the northeast cargo ramp, taxiing the runway 27 left via November, Mike. Delta, Bravo will be crossing 27 center at Delta.
Now, for some reason, this only loaded 130 passengers out of our 175. I'm not sure what's going on here. Very nice. LAX, that'll be fun. All right, boarding is completed. Now I have the complete 175. So now that boarding is completed, we'll get our APU bleed turned on. We'll get our external power turned off. Let's check. Well, let's send this over here. Departure performance page pulled up, and we will check this message, which should be our final load sheet. Which, as if I appreciate you watching for the content as well as for the chat, my friend. Thank you so much for your support. Receive messages, load sheet, final, accept. Flight plan, there we go. We got to get our performance put in here, so we'll just pull that page up. Come back over here. We are taking off from 22 left. It is dry. We'll sync our final load sheet. We'll sync our weather, and we will calculate our takeoff performance. I can put all this in if I want, but it makes it easier just to click send to MCDU, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to send it over to our McDo. Going to be a flaps 1 takeoff with a rotation speed of 134, a reject speed of anything less than 133, and a safe climb out speed of 137. Flex takeoff temp today is going to be 54 degrees. Transition altitude of 18,000 feet because we are in the US. Sounds good. Make sure all that's sent to where it needs to be. And it did. Everything looks good there. So we are good to go. Transponder is set. We'll get this beacon light turned on. That will start our pushback sequence automatically.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback. Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Let me just update this for y'all.
Locking gear.
There's our route. Here's where we are. It's going to be a pushback. We're going to face nose right. We're going to taxi down the apron down to Victor 6, Victor, to runway 22 left.
Release parking brakes.
All right, releasing parking brake.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Let's get these engines started up. We should probably shut our door.
Cargo traffic reliable 262 heavy departing runway 27 left. O'Hare 8 departure to the south. O'Hare.
Starting engine number 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you. We are about to demonstrate the safety features of our Airbus A320 aircraft. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard our Airbus A320.
Engine number 1's available. We'll start engine number 2.
Brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest useful exit may be behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency, leave all baggage on board. Seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened whenever the seatbelt is installed. We recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, the masks will drop from the bucket. To start the oxygen, put the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Hold the mask.
Set parking brakes.
Brent Cooper, what's up, brother? How you doing? I had a feeling you'd be in here today.
Unlocking gear.
And Chicago traffic reliable 262 heavy 33,000 common 50340 final call Chicago.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass been removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Nice. Very nice. All right, once again for our taxi route here, here's where we are at O'Hare. We're going to taxi up on the apron, take a right turn on Victor 6, left on Victor, follow Victor around to the start of runway 22 left. We're going to take off from runway 22 left, flying heading 225, and that should be right down here. Bearing 225 up to 2,100 feet, where we will then go direct to Poland. Sounds good. Everything should be cleared. We should be able to, let's get our flaps. Let's take a look. Flaps 1. Get our flaps down. Flaps are good. We'll set auto brake to max. Our cabin told us that they are ready. We will arm our spoilers and we will do takeoff config. Our weather system is not on, but we will get that on as we taxi out. Flight controls, here we go. We're going to zoom in on this nice little screen right here so you can see what we're doing. All right, pull up, checks. Pull down, checks. Sky Command, hello, how are you doing? Back to neutral. Pull left, checks. Pull right, checks. Back to neutral, and now pull right rudder, neutral. Pull left rudder, neutral. We are flying to Denver. Joseph, we are indeed flying to Denver. You've got a fire for me? Okay, Sky. No, I never said Poland. Thank you for stopping in, Sky. I appreciate it. All right, we're good to go. Let's get this brake off. We'll get some taxi lights on here. We'll go ahead and get runway lights on and runway turn off lights. Strobes can come on as well. Well, I appreciate the lurk. Gonna test our brakes. Brakes check. Oh, it's a short taxi there, Sky. Guy says short taxi was his nickname in high school. I love it. Oh man, you always make me laugh, dude. And we always seem to get in each other's chats and just say lewd things. It's kind of funny. O'Hare traffic, Frontier Flight 1483, taxiing runway 22 left via Victor 6, Victor. They just don't know you, Sky. They just don't know you. I didn't realize I was in your chat last night in my personal account, and so I was saying stuff to you, and I was like, he's probably like, who is this dude? All right, let's get this weather system on. Bro, you need StreamerBot. You can do multi-platform chats in one window. And then you can see them all at one time. Predator. All right, let's take a look left here. It looks like we are clear. O'Hare traffic, Frontier Flight 1483 lining up, runway 22 left. O'Hare traffic. All right, 22 left. Gonna get on our center line here. We are pretty close right there. Hold our brake. Put some forward pressure on our side stick, get our engines up to 50% and stabilized. Stable, release the brake and go to flex takeoff power. We're getting pushed around a little bit, but let's rotate. And there we go. We got a positive rate of climb. Gear can come up. And we'll just clean up the aircraft here. Bring our levers back down into the climb detents and start making this turn. Autopilot's coming on. We're in some clouds, so let's get some engine anti-ice on. O'Hare traffic, Frontier Flight 1483, clear of runway 22 left, climbing 10,000. This will be our final over to Unicom. O'Hare traffic. Flaps can come up. Thank you, sir. And we're going to go ahead and clear ourselves up to flight level 360 as we come through the clouds here. Beautiful break out of the clouds. Dude, we always do. We always chase coverage. I'm flying into coverage on VATSIM, and they'll probably sign off by the time I get there. Let's get this APU turned off. As soon as I get, I don't know, 50 miles from center, they're like, we're out of here. We are out of here. Nope, we got an incoming flight. See ya. Over to the dark side. See ya. Yeah, face palm. $10,000 feet, landing lights can come off. Oh. We'll go ahead and set standards. Is Pilot Edge any better? I've been using Beyond ATC a lot, and I like that. I wish the traffic injection would work for 2024. So it's like a subscription service. Ice not detected. We'll get anti-ice off. That's cool, man. If I did a lot of West Coast flying, I might look into it. They'd kick you off of there so fast. Someone would be like, yo, this is that guy from Twitch and YouTube. Ban him now. Go ahead and ban him. Yeah, I've seen this dude. He stays wildin'. It's me again, Margaret. He. Hey, Boo Bear, how are you doing? I love you too, Sky. Thanks for stopping in, brother. Say hello to Wifey. She just stopped in. You've been issued a challenge. You've been issued a challenge. 1v1 me. He wants you to fight him for my heart right now. She said she's got you, bro. Have a good one, man. Take it easy. Brent was hanging out. He said hello. I don't know if he's still in here. He might still be hanging out watching. All right, so we got a good takeoff out of Chicago. Let's pull up Navigraph, show you where we're at. Got a decent little flight here, so where is Navigraph? Right here. Yep, Brent's still here. Oh, for whatever reason, there we go. So there's where we are. It's going to take a little while, but it's a pretty straight flight, so. Beanie Baby Gaming, hello. Welcome in. Very nice. Very nice. Well, thank you for spending your free time watching the stream. I appreciate it. And chat, while we're climbing up to cruise altitude here and our cabin crew is passing out refreshments, I will be right back. Just kind of sit and relax, enjoy this cloudy view out of the window. See you in a second. All right, chat, I am back. Thank you for hanging out with me. Had to get me a little snack. Let's just take a look. Check that out. That looks awesome. Just grab a quick screenshot of that. Orville the Cardinal hanging out on our tail and on our wingtip, our sharklets. So that looks really cool. Let's see if I can. There we go. We might be able to set up a little cool view here of our I can never remember. There we go. That's how you get it to go up. And so we'll just get a cool little view outside of all the windows here. Uh-oh, we got a problem. Calibrate null zones. That shouldn't be there. Let me just shake the plane here. Scare the passengers just a bit. There we go. And we've probably got a company message here. Not yet. We do not. Thought we got a little bit of turbulence. There's no telling. There's no telling what's going on there. Please excuse the dogs. My mother-in-law was here. And let's see, I just learned that you can click this and make that disappear. I just learned that. We can get some cool out the window shots. And pull up our sunshades if we need them. And we are approaching our cruise altitude here, leveling off at flight level 360, 36,000 feet. And we're just going to give ourselves a little bit of a shortcut. We're going to go direct to Brewery. Just to straighten that path out just a little bit. Not much. Just beautiful scenery out the wing there. And I do wish, and hopefully this is coming in a future update, but you see the reflections of the clouds on the glass. I do wish that Asobo and Microsoft would do something about that. There's our company message I was looking for. No delay card required. Perfect. So I'll just show you what we did in Navigraph here when we did that direct to. Pretty much what we did was cut out the Ogle waypoint. So we're going direct to Brewery, and it's a pretty straight, but now it's just going to be even straighter. It might shave 5 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes off our flight. Really not much. Doesn't look like they have a ATIS. Yeah, they do. Expect ILS. RNAV or visual approach 34 right, 35 left, 35 right. 3-4 right, 3-4. So let's just take a look. 3-4 right. Three, 5 left. And we could take 3-5 left. Let's plan for 3-5 left. Let's just swap this up here. 1-6 left. I'm gonna switch it to 3-5 left's got a tailwind. So that's fine. So let's come down in here and let's switch this over to the ILS on 3-5 left. Logger 3, Ronnie transition, insert. It's not letting me change it. Select heading or track first. We're going direct brewery. It's interesting. So we need to delete Dunk L. Let's see. There's brewery, Dunkel, logger. We're gonna go to pint. All right, we're going to roadie, to yuppie. Anything after logger we need to delete. So Kolsch, Pilsner, logger. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do Kolsch. Thanks. Tap me. Okay, let's start clearing these out. Clear out grub. Clear out the manual. Clear out kick me. And now we're planning for 3-5 left. I don't know why it won't insert all that in. All right, let's do a Google search. Let's figure this out. Pull the heading selector NURB, insert the tempi, do a direct to for the appropriate waypoint, your new flight plan. Okay. Easy enough. So we're going to pull that out. There we go. Google fixes all. And just like that, we are back on track. Sorry for the delay there. That was something new to me. I don't normally have to change my arrival information when we're coming into an airport, but it's going to be okay. We got it figured out. Smooth sailing from here on out, hopefully. Fingers crossed. It looks like we are going down to $11,000 at our top of descent. What I want to see, where is our top of descent? Let's just take a look at where that's at. It's well within Denver Center's area of control, so there's that. We got about an hour and 20 minutes until we arrive in Denver. A decent little flight. Let's see what waypoints we have in here. Pilsner Lager Pint. Burp. Dog. Syrup. Do we have syrup? I did not. Oh, goodness. Let's get those seatbelt signs on. That was some crazy wind shear there. And we can kind of plan our descent here. Our arrival performance, we are planning for 3-5 left. There's a good condition on the runway. Let's refresh the METAR and apply the METAR. Is that right? 3022. Pretty close. Pretty close. 270 at 10. 230 at 9. So temperature is -4 and a 3020. And our estimated landing weight was 139.2, so we'll just do 139.3. Can we do a flaps 3 landing? That's gonna take us all the way. So we'll do flaps full, manual land, auto throttles on, and max reverse. If we need it. We don't need it. Okay. All right, so 3-5 will work just fine for us. Perfect. Denver Center is still online, so hopefully they will be there when we get just a little bit closer. It's not that hard, rods and reloads. It's not that hard, my man. It took well, I say it's not that hard. I've watched a lot of content, and I've been doing flight sim for 4 years. I've kind of figured out my little niche here. Anybody can do it. Welcome in, by the way. Thank you for hanging out. Like, I just had a problem right before you got in that I had to get on Google and figure out how to solve. But we figured it out. Salt Lake City Center just got online, but that doesn't help us out at all. It doesn't help us out one bit. Oh, that's interesting. Chad, I'm gonna go grab me another bottle of water. I will be right back. All right. I have not gotten a contact me from Denver Center yet. We're still a little ways out from them. Let's see, and where does Frontier park at Denver? We should probably look that up too. Out of Concourse A. All right, so let's find where Concourse A is at Denver. Concourse A is this first, so this is blown up over here. The Concourse A is this first chart. Not this first chart, but this first concourse. So any gate at A will work. We're gonna change this because we swapped this to 35 left. And we're on the ILS for 35 left from final. So we'll just add that to our routes. Perfect. And now we should be able to bring up our charts for Denver. Go to our taxi charts and get our
Zone caller.
parking gates. So we'll pin that chart and we'll just take a look here. Concourse A. Now that I just have this up, now I can know where I'm going to be parking at. 41, 43, 45, 47. Cool. All right. Did I pick the RNAV? I did. There we go. Now we got the ILS in there. And there's where we are, not too far from Denver Center there. But we have all of our charts up that we need now. Did my camera just overheat? It must have. Let's take a look. It did overheat. That's a shame. All right, we'll turn it off for now. And we'll turn it back on for our landing. Nice little hop from O'Hare to Denver. You can see our type of descent right here. It's just over 240 miles away. Let's see, we're coming up on our top of descent here in just a little bit. We'll be crossing over into Denver Center. We should be getting a contact me from them anytime now. My camera overheated. That's why it's not up on the screen. I'm letting it cool. I don't know why I started doing that. I need to look into my camera settings and see what's going on. But thank you for hanging out with me during this stream and during this flight, this nice little hop over from O'Hare to Denver. We've had a couple hiccups along the way, but nothing major. We've figured them all out. Hopefully we'll have a nice smooth landing into Denver. And I'm gonna go ahead and tune up Denver Center here, 127650. So we can listen to them.
American 1641 heavy radar contact, verify altitude passing. American 1641 climb via seat to flight double 370. American 1641 Denver is closing, monitor Unicom, good day.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me?
Unit at 1999, no traffic observed between you and the field. Denver is closing, monitor Unicom, frequency change upload, good day.
And Denver is closing. Sky Command called it.
430 heavy, Denver is closing, monitor Unicom, bye.
Some service and have a great day, Denver. See ya. FedEx 430 heavy.
Thank you. See ya.
Let me tell him in Discord what just happened. Gotta love it. Just my luck. Well, there is proof that I'm connected to VATSIM right there. All right, well, we will go back over to Unicom, and now we can look up the Denver CTAF frequency. One, 4.3. We'll go ahead and get that set in our standby frequency. And just like that, Denver closed. Gotta love it. Sometimes it just be like that, unfortunately. I was looking forward to some ATC coverage, but one day I will get lucky. I guess I should have took off out of Denver. All right, so with our top of descent coming up on us here, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna check this chart. I remember that it says 11,000, but we're just going to double check it just to make sure. So our Lager 3 arrival, we're coming in via brewery, Uncle Kolsch, Pilsner, Lager. And by lager, we need to be between flight level 220 and flight level 190. From there, we're going to pint. From pint, we're going to roadie. Roadie, we're going to yuppie. And from yuppie, we're going to fat and then dog. And our bottom altitude, landing for 35 left and right, is 11,000 feet. From there, we'll vector ourselves in for the localizer, where we pick up the localizer at Damon at 7,000 feet. So we're gonna set our altitude window for 11,000 feet to prepare ourselves for top of descent. And then when we start descending, we will get our weather information put in and get our performance information put in for the approach. Sim737 Pilot says, good day, gents. Hello, Sim737 Pilot. Welcome in. Thank you for stopping in. How are you? Well, I have scenery installed for Denver, so I'm hoping that the scenery works. I hadn't even tested it out. But the default 2024 airports are not the greatest. I'd say they are a touch above the default 2020 airports. I mean, man, the 2024 sim is really good. There's still some bugs. They're supposed to be releasing a pretty big update for it, hopefully here in the next couple of days. But all of the launch issues did get ironed out. And of course, these third-party developers have now got access to the SDK, so they can start getting their stuff ironed out with it. So all in all, I would say 2024 is a good sim. To me, it performs better than 2020. I do have a very good internet connection though. And my computer is also pretty strong, so the default aircraft that come with the base sim for 2024. Any builds, they're pretty good. I've flown a few of them. I've been sticking to the Fenix as of late, just because I like the realism and the fidelity with the Fenix. I do miss flying my 777 and 737 on 2020. I also miss flying the A380 on 2020. Hopefully something happens in the near future with PMDG where they can get their aircraft ported over to the new sim. I'm not sure what fly-by-wire is going to do. Maybe they'll figure out how to make it compatible. But the Fenix does spectacular in 2024. Somebody is controlling the Denver ATIS right now. So we might have a controller come online. Might be a ground controller No, Denver Tower is on line 124.3. Far from our top of descent here. Need to get our destination data put in and do that now. Let's refresh our METAR. Our altimeter is 3022. So let's clear that out. Let's come down here and let's go to performance. Next phase. Next phase. 3022 on the QNH. Temperature is -1 and the wind is 270 at 10. Clear. -1 on the temp. 270 at 270 at 10. The wind. And let's get our minimums put in. So we'll pull that up on our Navigraph charts here. Our minimums for the ILS are 5,634 feet. Our landing speed is going to be 134. Our approach speed of 139. And before we start our descent here, I will be right back. All right, so I should be able to get my camera pulled back up now. Hopefully it does not overheat in the time being. And we will activate that. Go ahead and start our descent. I don't know what we are speeding down to here, but maybe I shouldn't have activated my approach. Maybe we're going to green dot speed. Let's see. That's what it looks like. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, we have just started our initial descent down into Denver, where it is a cool 33 degrees. Hope you brought your coat. I'm sure you did, flying from O'Hare. We'll have you on the ground here in about 20 or 30 minutes, hoping for a nice smooth landing into Denver today. We'll be at the Alpha Concourse A. Once again, thank you for flying Frontier Airlines Flight 1483, service from O'Hare to Denver. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival and landing. And the altimeter was 3022, so we're going to go ahead and get that set. Seatbelt signs are on, auto brake can go to low. We'll go ahead and get our spoilers armed. Weather in Denver looks good. here we are on our arrival. So everything's looking good. It's sitting on our profile very nicely. Got to go through some clouds here, but it's not looking like anti-ice is going to be needed. Because our total air temperature is minus 24. And from what the real pilots say, at that temperature, the moisture and ice just bounces off the plane. It cannot accumulate. As we settle into the clouds here, just keep monitoring our temps. We are good. And we can speed up just a little bit here. We need to be at 250 knots. So we can get some engine anti-ice on now. Give ourselves just a little bit of drag. We got to get down from 11,000 to 7,000. Then as we get below these clouds here, we will get our anti-ice off. All right. We've got a fault on the engine 1 anti-ice. Isn't that interesting? And we're going to get slowed down to 210 here. And we'll get flaps 1. Shouldn't need speed brakes anymore. So now I'm just going to do a descent down to 10,000 feet. We'll go ahead and get landing lights on. Our engine 1 anti-ice is not working. There it goes. And we're going to get down to 9,000 feet. Should be able to do that pretty quick. And we're going to go direct Selby. There we go. We'll actually get down to 7,000 feet and do a managed descent. We're also going to do a managed speed here. Well, for now, we'll just do 180 on our speed. Get our landing system pulled up. Go ahead and get flaps 2. We'll tune to tower. Come down to 170. Flaps 3. We'll arm our approach.
Southwest 791, welcome to Denver. Roll it down to Papa 7, Echo Delta Lima to the ramp.
Roger, Papa 7, Echo Delta Lima to the ramp, Southwest 791, thanks.
Missed approach, we're going to climb to 10,000, so we'll set that after we capture the glide slope.
Fenix 879 heavy, wind 350 at 5, RNAV to Kidding, runway 35 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV to Kidding, 35 left, clear for takeoff, Fenix 879.
And gear can come down. And we will set flaps 4. Denver Tower, hello. Frontier Flight 1483 with information Alpha. 10-mile final, runway 35 left.
Frontier Flight 1483 Denver Tower. Caution wind turbulence, traffic departing is at Boeing 777. Wind 3505, runway 35 left, clear to land.
35 left, clear to land. Frontier Flight 1483. Alright, flaps are full, gear is down, and 3 green. Auto brake is low. Ground spoilers are armed. Landing clearance is obtained. Glide slope captured, localizer captured. Can get rid of the anti-ice. Let's see if we can land this bird.
Nine, no further ATC services available. Frequency change approved. Have a good one.
Is it about to crash?
Fenix A320 thanks for the ATC. Have a good day.
It is. It's about to crash to the desktop. We're gonna hope that maybe it comes around. Nope. And I was just talking good about Flight Sim 2024. That is sad. That is sad. Stabilized approach. And we crashed to the desktop. Just like that. Oh, chat. My heart hurts. I was looking forward to the landing. But I can promise you one thing, I'm not going to do it again. We're not redoing the whole flight. Not right there at the end. Do with that what you will. Let's assume that I just buttered the bread, right? We had a great landing. Just smoothest landing ever in the history of all A320 landings. Gosh darn, I hate that. It sure did crash right to the desktop though. That's awful. My heart, it hurts. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. It means a lot to me. If you like the stream and you have not done so already and you want to, please by all means like, subscribe, share, jump in the chat, say hello. If you're catching this video after the stream and when it's been posted up to YouTube, thank you for that as well. If you've hung out this long just to be disappointed, I feel your disappointment. Thank you for that. Jump down in the comments below. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you hated, other than the fact that it crashed to the desktop right on our final approach. And of course, you are more than welcome to like, subscribe, share, turn on notifications, all those good things. This sucks. Guys, thank you for hanging out with me. I am ZW, and I will catch you on the next one. I appreciate your support. Until next time, make sure you keep it classy and make sure you stay blessed. Peace out, guys.